Good morning, coucou, salut. Welcome to Sunita Love and Families channel. Today we're going to talk about parenthood. Parenthood, why parenthood? Because I love to talk about myself. I love to talk about my children. I love to talk about my own experience as a mother, and so on and so forth. So today that's what we're talking about. And before we go into it, if you don't mind, can you please click the like, comment, and subscribe button, and also do not forget to click on the notification bell for notification whenever I post a new video. And also this week my kids will be home for spring break. Oh, wish me luck. So yeah, they'll be home and I'll do a couple of videos with them, and like I said in the previous video, you will see how I deal with my cuckoo kids, all of them running around at the same time. And I will make sure we spend the whole time out, so we can have the time going faster, because when I'm in the house it's like the clock is not moving at all. So yeah, that will be about it for the week. So yeah, parenthood. As a mother, you ought to sacrifice for your children. You ought to do right by them. You ought to do everything to make them the great adult they will be in the future. So you have to do right by your children. You have to make sure, if you have more than one, you have to make sure that you keep that peace within your children. You bring that love within your children, and that's our job as mothers. Men can also do that, but it's not the same thing as when we mother, because we have that natural instinct to nature. So it's our job, it's our responsibility. Don't depend on your husband to teach your children how to stay within, to be together, to grow together, love each other, respect each other. Don't expect your husband to teach them more. Mother does it better. She does it better. She knows best. She knows what's right. Well, most of them. We know what's right from wrong, and we'll insert them in them, to love each other, to respect each other, to know that one has the other one's back, to depend on each other. So yeah, parenthood. When I started having kids, when I had my first child, and I was thinking about having my second one, my problem, well, even with my first one, but when I had my second one, it was like I wanted to be the best parent ever. In my own lane though, in my own lane, I wanted to be the best parent ever. I wanted to be more than what my parent had been to me. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be outstanding. And it's so rewarding when you turn around and you have your kids telling you how much they love you, how much they appreciate all the effort, and they actually see the effort that you do to make them happy, to enjoy themselves, to discover themselves. And I have a very open relationship with my kids. They can talk to me about everything, and when I say everything, I mean everything. They talk to me about everything, and I love it. And like I said, it's so rewarding when they come to me and they appreciate me. A little story. So I was watching a show online. It wasn't a show, it was church, online church, and the pastor was talking about sacrificing for your kids. And so I turned around and I asked my son, I said, what do you think about me and sacrifice, in terms of sacrifice? Do you think that I sacrifice a lot? He said, oh yes, you do. You do more than sacrifice. I mean, I was blushing when he told me that. He said, of course, you do more than sacrifice. And I said, well, can you give me an example of sacrifice? that you do that I, the stuff that I sacrifice for you guys. And he goes, do you really want to know? I say, yes, I want to know. He goes, for example, I don't think you will ever sort an adult's. No, I don't think you will ever sort adults' underwear and socks. But you do it for us. You wash our underwears. You don't mind, even if it's stinky. Our socks are stinky. You don't mind. You do it without a single problem. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's actually true. And he said, when he said that, then he gave me a hug. I mean, it's so rewarding to me. The sacrifices that you do for your children, don't you ever think that they don't see or they don't appreciate? And that's when you have to have that open communication with your children also, so that whenever they appreciate you, they can come to you and say, you know what, Ma, I see what you do and I appreciate that. My daughter said when she grows up with her daughter, she wants to have mommy and daughter time like I have mommy and daughter time with her. So little stuff like that really touched my heart, and it's actually letting me know that I'm doing a great job, the best I can with what I have. So yeah, it's so rewarding when I hear stuff like that. Again, sacrifice as parent. Moses, my son, came to me the other day and he said, Mom, I have a friend that moved. And I said, what? Move? Move where and how? When? I just saw him the last week at school. He said, yeah, he moved. They went to, I don't know where. He never told me. I said, wow. I said, in the middle of the school year? He said, yeah, because they are fifth graders. So they will be having a promotion in June. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, wow, there are actually some cruel parents out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe they don't know. For the sake of my kids, I cannot even move. And if I do move, it has to be somewhere nearby so that they stay in the same school. I don't think it would be right for them to jump from different school to different school. That's my, that's my belief. I want them to start somewhere and finish there. Consistency. I don't want them to be jumping from different places and having to rebuild friendship and trust with other people. So I thought that was very strange. And my son came to me and he said, Mom, you know what? When I see stuff like that, it's really speaking to me. Like, I feel like, you sacrifice so much for us. I know you always say that you always said that you wanted me to finish fifth grade before we actually move, and it's actually going to happen just the way you always wanted it to be. So yeah, like I said, little things like that, I find it so rewarding. And I do appreciate the fact that my husband also works so hard and allows me to have that time with them and spend quality time with them and be there every step of the way. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, I'll do everything for my kids to the best of my ability. I will. And as parents, I think we ought to do that the same. We have to do it for our kids. We have to, when we bring them in this world, that's our promise to God. That should be our promise to God, to do right by them, to be there and support them, teach them love, teach them respect, communication, forgiveness. And when they are siblings, you teach them how to lean on each other, because one day you won't be here and all they will have will be each other. And it's your job to make sure that they all know that they can depend on each other. It's okay to depend on you guys. It's okay to lean on each other. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And again, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, invite your friends. Tell them about us, Sonita Love and Family. And until then, take care.